We have the Nuggets as the road team for today's Western Conference matchup. Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. The injury to Michael Porter, that's the story here. He is out.
Yeah, and as bad as it turned out to be, it tells you a little bit about his toughness, that when they took him to the locker room after he got hurt,
all right, Nuggets should be
come back out
easy.
And get back on.
It should be easy game.
You and I love guys with a great handle.
Hopefully.
And they can finish with either hand. And I know you've got a couple guys who you think do it better than most.
Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
And we're down.
Right,
He's
exactly.
one of the best finishers that I've seen. Oh, my goodness, the way he can finger roll you with his left hand and throw it up so high the rain will come down with it.
I see how it is, Bron.
Finishing off of both legs. You have to look at a guy like Harden as well, the way he finishes. How about LeBron James? As strong as he is, it seems like he just kind of gives you a shoulder with either shoulder, bumps and waits, and then lays it up nice, too. I mean, you have so many players. Curry, he's another guy that does it so well. I can keep going on and on, but those guys, don't forget about Mike Conley. He's ambidextrous. He might just shoot a jump shot with either hand. So you got to be careful when guarding these guys. Great finishers.
Good names you've mentioned. Thomas against Rondo. Beasley right side to the paint. Here's Plumlee, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The 6'11" Mason Plumlee out of Duke, Greg. He's got a live body.
Very athletic, Kevin. His mobility enables him to defend smaller players on the perimeter. Offensively, he is a threat to finish at the rim.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Last season, C-Webb, the Lakers made an effort to play with a high pace in their game.
No, this is the direction the team wants to strive towards. I mean, second in the league last season in pace of play.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
And the front office all want to get back to that Showtime era Lakers style of play.
Lakers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Only 71% from the line last season, and rest assured they're hoping to bring those numbers up this year.
No good on the free throw. So he comes up empty, missing both. The Nuggets leading by 9. There's Thomas with the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, you got to love it. Everything's working. Offense, defense, already a big lead.
And it's AI missing.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Rondo against Thomas. Hernan Gomez in the corner. Wiles kicks to Thomas. 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. That one misses. And it's the Lakers the other way. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
Well, also great execution. Let's not forget about that. Being active gets you only so far if you lack the discipline.
Lakers trail by 12. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Beasley kicks to Lyles. Back to Beasley. Beasley against Plumlee. Passes to Thomas. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Well executed. Great rhythm.
Take that in, Bron.
You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off
Come on, man. You got to finish that.
You want to get that. When he gets the separation he needs, I know he would love to have that one back.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Beasley with a clean look. Off target with his 3. And here we go. Fast break, and AI's got it. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. AI's got it back down to single digits for the Lakers.
I didn't know we were down that bad.
Up in time. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him.
And always good to see Rondo being active defensively, more than capable of shutting down his man.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. It's been a non-traditional basketball journey for AI. He talks about his time playing in China.
Before coming to the NBA, I knew I had a lot of growing to do. You know, not just in my game, but who I was as a person as well. Playing in China wasn't the typical path here, but it's exactly what I needed in that time in my life. So there's some great basketball being played over there, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of that talent come over to the NBA.
And AI was the first to follow this path, but now, Greg, that the trail has been blazed, we could see many more.
And basketball is such a global sport and played in so many countries that it was just a matter of time before a story like AI's happened.
Okay, chill out.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, I like the attitude they've shown coming in here. I mean, really applying pressure and trying to give this crowd nothing to cheer about.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Plumlee out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's Isaiah Thomas, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the small forward position. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Paul Millsap
Isaiah
is an
was
all-star
cramping me up.
forward whose dedication to the game is reflected in his year-to-year improvement. He said, the drive to the gym is where I find my peace, getting my mind prepared. I come with the mindset of getting better. It's gotten me this far. Kevin?
He is a true professional. David, thank you. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Brandon Ingram. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Trey Lyles. Martin's checked in for Hernan Gomez. And Murray's subbed in for Beasley.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, but at the same time,
Green light.
you know, if he can just break through this cold streak, he can give you what you need.
Give me all the
And they're
fans.
passing the ball very crisply here.
Look, Caldwell Pope, Kevin, he's one of the better 3-and-D wings in this league. He's very active with his hands. And on defense, you know he's always going to get a handful of steals, but he's not the most efficient scorer. He's solid from deep.
And there it is for him.
Tough effort right there on the glass. Those second chance points can pay off in a big way.
Here's AI. McGee, the pass to AI.
Pass out.
It's Kuzma top the key. Back to AI.
Shoot that.
Kuzma against Millsap.
Or not.
Caldwell Pope outside.
I was thinking I said the second shot.
Second chance shot, and it's good
That
on the way in. And with Caldwell Pope, as good as he is, he can be inconsistent.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like any player, he's going to have his good nights and bad nights. It's just with KCP, the bad nights sometimes really stick out. It all averages out in the end with him, but sometimes you'll think he's a star, and other nights you'll wonder, what is he doing out there?
He hit 1-3 in the first, but the well has been totally
Oh,
dry
they give
for
me a good
him
shot.
in the second.
The Nuggets leading by 3. Martin in the corner. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game. And the Lakers with some changes. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. It's been a clinic. And some changes here for the Lakers. Josh Hart comes in for JaVale McGee. And AI is subbed in for Harris. Thomas checked in.
That was
for
right to him. Oh, my.
They've got AI. Kyle Kuzma is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Hart in at the 3 slot. That's the Laker 5.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
A wide open look here for Kuzma. And he's good on the 3 ball.
We couldn't run some plays, get some
Kuzma's
points.
got 5 points so far.
But Luke Walton, he's definitely a coach players like to play for. I mean, it helps that he was a player not too long ago. Both stars and role players appreciate the candor and the opportunity he provides them.
Outside Thomas. Jokic a screen. Thomas, good. Thomas got his 2nd basket of the night.
That's a shot he trains to make. Little guys need that runner sometimes to finish inside.
AI outside.
All right, let's put it up.
Lays it up off the glass. He's got 9. Denver in the lead. Outside Thomas. Outside for Millsap. They grab their own miss. Jokic, no good.
He's trying to help him add to this lead, but he just can't find his touch.
And a wide open look for James.
Like
Again, Los Angeles.
But that lead's only going to keep growing if he keeps shooting it like he has so far.
The Nuggets have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the 3rd. Murray, the pass to Millsap. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Lakers with some changes. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Ingram comes in for James. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Lonzo Ball. The Nuggets also changing it up. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jokic. Lyle comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Juan Hernangomez in for Barton. LA's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Hart. And stolen by Thomas.
What was that?
And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. The rebound by Caldwell-Pope.
Wow, he just does everything right there except hit the layup.
And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Nuggets trail. And here is Thomas. 5 points in the game. Chris, when you were playing, you moved between a couple teams. What's the hardest part about getting traded that fans may not understand?
One is your ego.
Yeah,
you
I'll foul too much.
Leave. If you didn't
But so
ask
do
for
I.
a trade, you don't want to leave that town, that city, the fans, or the players that have become friends. If you happen to be a parent, think about it. Your kids may be switching schools in the middle of the year. What if you have a kid
This guy
that's in
only
the
has 1
senior
point.
year of school and you have to be traded, and you may have to take the family with you. So many just tough situations for individuals and for families. The bond you develop with fans and the city and players, members of the organization is very strong, and so it's a lot of times it's shocking and hurtful. It's how quickly can you adjust because that new team wants you and needs you badly.
Good insight. Rondo kicks to AI. Pulls up. And again, it's the Lakers. 50 seconds left in the 3rd. Murray outside. The pass to Thomas. Isles a screen on Rondo. Thomas, no good.
Not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just won in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
And Caldwell-Pope, explosive off the floor. He can catch you unawares with his dunking.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the 3rd. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Wide open look here for Murray. Good on the 3-point shot. Murray's got 12 in the game.
And that gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, 1 in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
Rondo dishes to AI. Beasley with a screen on Murray. To the inside.
Dude, that's not
with the steal.
real.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Lakers on top, up 3. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Luke Walton had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
If we just keep moving it, it's not a bad shot. But if we move it, cut, they will break down. We'll get open layups. Let's go. Come on, stay. Keep doing them.
Well, Coach Walton preaching patience and ball movement.
And eventually, Kevin, if you work the ball around, you're going to find holes in that defense.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. So on the floor for Denver, the guards are Thomas and Harris. Trey Lyles out there with Plumlee, and it's Millsap in at the small forward. And it's Rondo in the corner. Here's Ingram. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ingram's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Lakers.
I probably could have.
That's just great work inside.
Shot that and made it.
Showing the tool set.
Harris drives in. Thomas passes to Plumlee. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Back to Harris. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Gotta appreciate how skilled Harris is. He plays with a real fire and energy on both ends.
And that one misses. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Lonzo Ball comes in for... And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is...
saying I'm gonna get up with it sometime. Try to get a court in my house, get everything refurbished and painted and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That's